What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're at Caladesi Island State Park in Dunedin, Florida.
This is a beautiful island and you can't drive here. The only way that you can get here is by ferry. So there's beautiful beaches here, lots of nature trails, and a mangrove kayaking trail that we absolutely have to do. And actually,
Full disclosure, we just finished it.
Yes, we just finished it, and we were so stressed out this morning we forgot to do this intro. So we're doing it now.
Yeah, and our original plan, as we usually do, we try to hit up as much of the state park as possible to see, everything. We want to, try the kayaking, the hiking, the beaches.
Yes.
But we just had enough time to finish the kayaking today. And this kayak trip was an adventure. Let me just say that.
Yeah, and that's putting it kindly.
Right off the bat, I'm going to let you know our footage probably isn't the best. But we tried our best to document it. I used the 360 throughout 90% of the mangrove tunnels to best document our experience.
We could try. So let's just show you how this day started.
You can take the ferry to the beach, hike the trails, kayak the mangrove trail, look for birds, and enjoy paradise. Yeah, we'll be doing a little bit of all of that.
I know, that's exciting. I'm excited about Caladesi Island.
I'm excited for that mangrove trail.
Yeah.
It departs beginning at 10 a.m., departing every half hour. Adults $20, children 6 to 12, $10. Operates 7 days a week, weather permitting. And there's no carts or wagons allowed on the ferry. You ready to catch a ferry?
Yeah, I hear so many mourning doves and I really want to capture a photo of one because I don't have it on my life list yet. So I hear them all over the place and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to spot one right now. But yes, I'm also excited about the ferry.
Boarding the ferry.
On our way to Caladesi Island.
So they're actually it's so busy that they have a 9:30 ferry today. So
yeah.
Usually it doesn't start till 10. Snakes are common on the island. So they do have a 3-story observation tower that's still under construction. They said it's been under construction for 5 years. And there's no completion date scheduled, so it might be a while.
Yeah. Okay guys, so we've been on a little bit of an adventure trying to figure out where we can rent these kayaks. So we saw a sign at the concession stand back over there by the pier that said that there was kayak rentals, and that's definitely something that we do want to do while we're here. But we also saw beach rentals this way. So we started walking over to the beach, and then by the time we got to the beach, we're like, we don't see any kayaks here. So, maybe it was back by the concession stand. So we made our way back to the concession stand to go and see if that's where we go and rent the kayaks. But then at the concession stand, we saw a sign that said, kayak rentals, see beach attendant. So we are walking back to the beach, which is about a 5-minute walk, which isn't bad, but we feel kind of like we're on a goose chase right now, trying to figure out where in the world we go to go and rent these kayaks. Oh my gosh, guys, this trip is not going as planned. So we just talked to the beach attendant and he just told us that we were supposed to rent the kayaks from the concession stand. So now we're making our way back up to the concession stand to go and rent the kayaks. Good news is that he said it's absolutely beautiful and worth it. But I wish that it was a little bit more clear as to where you need to go to rent these kayaks, because it is hot out here. And I would love to be in the shade of some mangrove tunnels. Okay guys, so update. The concession stand doesn't open until 11 a.m. So now we have a little bit of time until the concession stands open. So we're just kind of exploring the front area near the observation stand. So there's a lot of trails that you can explore. There's also like an old homestead of somebody that used to live on the island that we're really hoping that we can get to today. So it's 2.5 miles of hiking around the entire island, and it looks really beautiful. But what we really wanted to experience while we're here are these incredible mangrove kayaking trails that we heard about.
It's frustrating because you're only allowed 4 hours on the island, so we're wasting almost an hour of this time just waiting for a kayak to become available or for them to open.
Just FYI, if you do want to come and do the kayaks, it's not really conducive to take the first boat that gets out here because the concession stand doesn't even open until 11. What we plan to do is we're just gonna wait on the kayak, do that first, and then if we do have time to explore this trail, then we're gonna come back and try to do as much of it as we can and see like what we can do, you know, during the time that we get here. All right, we made it. We're out on the water. Finally.
Very frustrating experience so far to get in the water.
Yeah, but we're here. So let's go do this. Alrighty guys, so we just made it to the front of the mangrove tunnel. Let's go check this out. I'm really excited. Whoa. Wow, this looks incredible. Wow. You guys, this is amazing. It is pretty challenging though, like it's pretty narrow. It is pretty narrow. Wow. Oh my God, this is totally what I wanted to do in Biscayne National Park in the Everglades. Wow. Y'all, this is amazing. So one thing that I really regretted when we were in the Everglades is that we didn't really get to kayak through the mangroves. And I was so disappointed that, you know, that the kayaking trip that we did go in, even though it was like really awesome, it wasn't this. Like this is like, that's kayaking through the mangroves. Like this is incredible. Wow. Look at how beautiful that is. And I love the fact that we're, you know, it's literally just like me and Noah right now in these mangrove trees. We have this place like all to ourselves. Looks like it's opening up a little bit, or we're just, you know, kind of getting used to kayaking through the mangroves now. This is just beautiful. It's getting a little tougher. You do have to keep your paddle like pretty close to the water, or you just like hit tree branches along the way and you can just lose your paddle altogether. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a really narrow area right here. Like, we're gonna have to like limbo. This is gonna smack me right in the face. Oh. That's so cool though. So cool. So we're gonna have to, we don't have a lot of time here, so we're gonna have to kind of speed run through the mangroves, which is not ideal. To be absolutely honest, the lady at the counter was not the nicest. She was a little on the rude side, which hasn't made our experience very nice. Okay, so we're at number 3 now. Which way do we go, right? Left. Okay.
The arrow points that way.
Right? Yeah, the arrow points straight ahead, and obviously you can't go straight ahead because you'll just run right into the mangroves. Oh, it's getting a lot more narrow. A lot more narrow here. You have to be careful not to, whoop, like that. You gotta be careful not to do that. Sorry guys, totally smacked you in the face. Did not mean to do that. Oh, I'm gonna have to like limbo under this branch here. Yep, that was my limbo sound, just in case you were wondering. Woof, this is an arm workout right here. Whoa. Whoa. There it goes again. Woo.
Number 8.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Ooh, all right. So you're doing a little bit more limboing, trying to catch up to Noah really quick. Oh, he got caught by a branch. We're in the second half of the mangroves, so we just got to the section where we got to the open water. So for a little bit, you just kind of kayak like next to the island. And so now we're back on like the second half of the mangroves here. And oh God, oh God, oh God. The current is a little challenging, so I do have to admit. Oh God, okay. Hold on.
It's hard to steer, let alone film and steer.
Yeah, very true. Very true. So the current is going in the opposite direction that you want it to. And in addition to that, you can't really get like the right angle of your paddle because of all the branches that you're kind of limboing underneath and all of that. So you're trying to, you have to get your paddle in the water in like a specific angle to try to, get it to go in the direction that you want. And so you have all of these branches, and then the current is turning your kayak in one direction while you're trying to go in the other direction. And, it really does make you feel like you have no idea what you're doing. But Noah and I are pretty experienced paddlers. I mean, we wouldn't say that we're like expert paddlers, but we've done it quite a few times. And I would say that this is pretty challenging. It is beautiful. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. Like, this is definitely bucket list experience right now. But, it definitely is a lot more challenging. There's not really a lot of signs. Here we go. Okay, so 11 this way. So we're going this way, guys. We are kind of paddling against the current right now, so it makes it a little bit harder to actually like do this. And we're coming out to very narrow, like a very low area right now. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more limboing, I think. Probably just scrunch down here. Yeah, Yeah, that's not so bad. Oh God. But yeah, you need like, oh, whoa, what was that? I don't know if you guys heard that, but something really big just splashed in the water right next to me, and I'm really hoping it was a fish and not an alligator, because that was gigantic, and it was right next to my kayak. But wow, this is so cool. This is really cool. It is this way, right? It is very, very tight. So it's hard to like steer. You're kind of fighting the currents, and you can't like put the paddle in the direction that you want it to go. So, ooh, okay. All right, here we go. Wait, how do we get through this part? Ah. Oh God. Okay. Woo. Right? You're just constantly.
Nowhere to 360 or it's not gonna make it.
I'm stuck on something. I can't get off of it. Oh. Okay, it's getting really, really narrow, guys, but it's so cool. It is really awesome, but like super narrow. So I'm kind of just like using, I don't know, the mangroves right now just to kind of, it's hard to, oh God. Woo, all right, well, you know, if you love limbo, oh my goodness. I did want a mangrove kayaking experience, and I sure did get it.
You sure did.
Oh. You just gotta kind of pull your way through. Oh God! So there are sections that are just so narrow. Like this one, that is, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. Like, oh, okay. So, oh my God. Yeah. Like that's just insanity. I know that last one is like really, really low. And you can't really get your paddle in the water, because if you try to get it close to your boat, it's too tall and it hits branches. Or, you know, if you try to get it closer to the water, it's too wide and hits branches. So, oh my goodness, this is just challenging. It is really cool though. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna try to turn this around so you guys can kind of like see what I'm looking at right now. Which I can't even like how do you even get under this? You know, like I can barely get the camera under this. Oh God. Oops, my bad. Oh my gosh. Maybe you should go like that way. Oh gosh, okay. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. My hair is cocked. There. Okay. Okay. Oh. Ah! Oh my God, guys. Ah. Jimmy. Okay. All right. So I'm coming up to a little bit of an opening here. Ooh. So the sucky part about this whole entire trip is that we're on this time crunch. So we really don't feel like we can really enjoy this kayaking trip and take our time and, you know, enjoy these cool mangroves that were around us because we're really stressed out about the time frame, because we really don't want to miss our ferry back. And so they really stress to us that, like, you know, like you're guaranteed on the 2 p.m. ferry back, and then, you know, if you miss that, then you're on a wait list, and then, you know, if you miss that, then you'd have to, like, you know, wait for the next ferry if that one is full, and then wait for the next ferry. And then if you, like, you know, if that one is also full, then you're kind of SOL, and you have to find your own way back. As beautiful as this island really is, and how busy the ferry was this morning, we really don't feel like we have time to enjoy it. Okay. Ugh. That is kind of what makes it like super stressful. And you are like speed running through this whole kayak run, and you can't really enjoy it because you're stressed out about trying to get to your ferry. Oh my God, how in the world do we even get under this? Like, what the heck? The kayak can barely get under this. What do we do? Like, can this lift? Like, I can't. Okay. Like, oh my God.
Way forward.
Trying to catch Noah doing this. Yeah, you're gonna have to like lean all the way back, baby. Like I laid all the way back.
Holy.
Yep.
I don't know how I made that.
Yeah. Oh, you made it good. Yay. Okay, guys.
Oh my God.
No, just barely.
This is not a beginner paddle.
This is, yeah.
This is harder, way harder than Juniper.
Oh yeah. This is like, this is challenging on a whole other level. Like, oh God. Oh my God, there's another one here. Well, at least this one lifts a little bit. Oh my goodness, guys. So I see why it takes 3 hours to get through this this paddle. I don't even know if you can call it a paddling run through mangroves because we haven't really been paddling. I'm kind of just like pushing myself off against, oh my God, there's more. There's more low branches. Oh, God. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go again. Yeah, I don't even know if you could really call this paddling. I haven't really paddled very much. Okay. Okay.
Oh my God, I don't know if any of this footage is going to be useful, but man, this is tough. Okay.
God. Oh. All right. Okay. Whew. This is definitely like the most challenging paddle run that we've ever done. Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna try to get through these branches. Oh, you know what? I think I've gotten my fill of mangroves. Like, I don't even know how you're supposed to do this. I think I go this way. Oh.
Like, is this?
Oh God, I thought there's a snake right there.
You see a snake?
Yeah, it's like right here on this tree branch.
Yeah, back up and like shoo them away with your paddle if you can, but back up first for sure. No, he's going behind you. He's going back into the trees. Oh my God. There's a branch in your kayak, yeah. There you go, yeah. Whew. Yeah. Kayaking is supposed to be relaxing and peaceful. hold on, I'm stuck. Oh my God. Left. We got that much more to go.
Oh my God, okay. All right, let's get out of here. You first.
$17. 17. Holy crap.
Did we just make it through? Did we just survive the mangroves? Wow. Wow. Whew, back in the sun again. Oh my God. So we just made it to number 17 and can I say, is that like a bug or something? Okay, it's just my hat. My hat took a beating in there. Can I just say that was probably one of the most challenging kayaking runs that I have ever been on. Wow, I've never been so excited to finish a kayaking run. You know, it probably wouldn't have been so bad if we didn't have the time crunch ahead of us, you know? But because we do have the time crunch, it's almost just kind of like, you know, when you're on a cruise ship and you don't want to miss it, and you're just constantly like watching the time and you can't really enjoy like the location that we're on or the location that we're at. It's kind of how we're feeling right now. Whew, we only have so much further to go. Oh God, there goes my hat. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I've never been so excited to see open water. Woo. Oh my God, we made it. Oh my gosh, guys. We finally 12:18. You guys, we survived. We made it through the mangroves. I never thought we'd ever get out of there. Holy smokes, I've never been so excited to make it to open water. Wow, was that so challenging. I have never limboed through so much in my entire life. And you know, they say like Juniper Springs is really challenging, but compared to that, Juniper Springs was a very relaxing run, you know?
All right, so yeah, we just got back from our kayak run. So we did the long trail. There's a shorter beginner paddle and a longer one that's 3 hours long. I will say it is a very beautiful trail.
Yeah, it is. It's very beautiful. It definitely is.
Yeah, as far as, you know, if you ever wanted to know what it's like paddling through some mangroves, like this is the perfect experience. With that said, this was also one of the most frustrating and stressful kayak trips that we have ever done. And I would not recommend doing the longer paddle.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And we love paddling. Like, it is probably like one of the most relaxing things that we get to do. So yeah, I mean, it is definitely a very, very stressful, challenging trail. Like, I highly recommend just kind of, you know, doing just the beginner trail and like hitting that first opening out in the water and then just paddling back from there and then just relaxing and enjoying the island for the rest of like the 4 hours that you do have.
Yeah, the fact that you only get 4 hours on the island kind of like limits what you're able to do. If you want to do the paddle
Yeah.
run, that is the only thing you're going to have time for. You're not going to have time for hiking or beach access or none of that. So my suggestion is, if you do come to this state park, you pick one activity and just do that for the duration of your visit.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have time for much else.
No, I agree. Like if you do the kayak run, like that's probably going to be the only thing that you're going to be able to do while you're here. So just you're going to have to commit to it. And then also know that if you are planning on kayaking, that the concession stand opens up at 11. Well, at least it opened up on at 11 o'clock on the day that we arrived.
Yeah.
So if you do come across on like an earlier ferry, because we came across on the 9:30, that meant that we had to wait for the concession stand to open up at 11, and so that ate a lot of our time on the island because you only get a short window of time to be able to enjoy it. I highly recommend, like if you are going to be coming to do the kayaking, to come maybe on the 10:30 ferry, so that at least it gives you a later window for you to be able to return. But yeah, I mean, who you were planning on like getting on the kayaks like super early so that we could just get that out of the way and then
maybe
have
do
the
some
rest
hiking.
Yeah, and then
but-
have the rest of the time to hike and explore the island, because we heard that there was like an old homestead somewhere around here and some beautiful hiking trails.
Yeah, so we'll definitely need to come back and experience the rest of the park because we've only done the kayak tour.
It was beautiful. Like it was an absolutely beautiful kayaking run, but whew, was it really, really stressful. And I mean, there were certain times where I'm like, I don't even think I can get the kayak under here, let alone myself under this bridge.
I did my best to film because I had the 360 going the whole time, and
Yeah.
the 360 I had to change the length of the pole and try to angle it under these branches. So
Yeah.
who knows how good the footage came out, but I did my best to experience the just chaos of this paddle trail.
It was.
I mean, you had branches like catching your life vest, your hair, your hat.
Yeah.
Just nonstop everything, snakes.
Yeah, no, it was insanity. And yes, we encountered a snake while we were on it, and it was like actually like on a branch maybe 3 feet away from me, and so we had to kind of like scoot it off the branch just so that we could get under that branch, because we had to get under that branch to be able to continue the trail. Oh God, okay, so Noah actually got footage of it. I didn't.
Yeah.
My camera actually started overheating like partly through the kayak trail, so I didn't film it. So I'm glad Noah got proof of it, because I was
I got it.
Nobody's gonna believe me because it's not on camera.
I'm glad to be back on land, to be honest.
Yeah.
I never want to see a mangrove ever again. I'm
It
done
is-
with mangroves.
I know, we have checked that off of our bucket list, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty good on kayaking through mangroves for the rest of my life.
I would say it's a once in a lifetime experience,
Yeah.
and that'll be the last time I do it. It's a one and done. I don't even have a desire to do the beginner one. I don't want to see mangroves anymore. That was, oh my God.
Noah is done with mangroves right now. He was so stressed by the end of it. Like, I have never been like so excited to get out in open water, and I am not a fan of kayaking in open water because of the current and the waves and
especially with all of our camera gear.
yeah, with all of our camera gear. So it is very kind of like stressful for us to like kayak in open water. But I was so excited to like hit open water after that.
Yeah, and then we had just a frustrating experience, like
Yeah.
the whole process of even getting here,
Oh my
trying to
gosh.
figure out where to go. The signage is not great here. They say there's signs
Yeah.
here. The signs are on telling you where to get it. No, there's not. The signs are wrong.
Yeah. So
signs-
there is a sign that says like, kayak rentals, but it doesn't tell you like where to go. And then there is one sign that does say like, see beach attendant
Yeah.
for kayak rentals. I mean, it is very confusing. There weren't a lot of signage. The signage wasn't clear as to like where you need to go for the kayaks. And so yeah, it was a pretty stressful day to begin with, and then like the kayaking trip ended up being stressful too. But I mean, if you had fun watching us
struggle
through the mangroves. You know,
Yeah, we struggle so you don't have to.
Yeah.
You can experience it from your couch.
Exactly. Yeah, we go through the pain of doing this so that you don't have to, you know? So if you appreciate that, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you would love to see more of our crazy adventures in the future. Also, huge shout out to our channel members. You guys help keep us going. And if you would like to support what we do here and get exclusive emotes, early access to our videos, and more, click the link in the video description for more details. And
if you want to see our theme park content, make sure to check out our second channel called The Q Life. That's where we have all of our Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, all that theme park stuff will be over there on that channel. So go check it out.
And if you would like to see more beautiful kayaking runs that you can experience here in Central Florida, then you'll want to have to check out the video that just popped up on the screen. We'll see you over there. Bye.
Bye.